This is what happens when the earth quakes and a city collapses. It's 20 seconds after the first huge tremor, but the ground is still shaking. Stay down, someone shouts. Nothing is clear except the terror of tens of thousands. So many are children, clinging to each other, choking, crying. But there's more to come. Another violent tremor. Everyone cowers. The camera's microphone breaks. And then behind them, buildings collapse. Everyone is covered in dust again. But those outside are the fortunate. In a theatre, children performing a play are trapped. A wall has fallen on them. Get over there, he says. People need help. They sprint out. Others stagger. Few rescues are painless. There is pain everywhere. Masonry has trapped 2 girls by the legs. Nearby, rescuers work to free another. All over Bechuan, people are running. It's now many minutes since the main earthquake, but there's still panic. My baby, she says. Where's my baby? Another woman seems rooted to the spot. Don't stand here, they say. Get out. But many are in a daze. From the rubble, a child is handed down beside a woman, barefoot and bruised. He is safe for now. Suddenly, yet another aftershock and a call for calm. There may be another tremor within minutes, the official says. You really must get out. But it's not that simple. Scattered on the ground are Bechuans injured. Falling masonry hitting young and old alike. It is now around half an hour since the major earthquake. Here alone, in those minutes, 20,000 have been injured. Every aftershock was causing more damage, more injury. But the dead were everywhere too, and nowhere more so than in Bechuan's schools. This is Shushan Primary, and inside the children are trapped. In an upper window, 3 boys, one holding his head, another yelling. There are more of us in here, he says, more kids over here. But the rescuers have a problem. All the exits are blocked and they have no ladder. They try to rip down the basketball tower. They scale the collapsed and dangerous roof instead. The first child is taken out and lowered down on ropes. She is unsteady but uninjured. Then somehow a little boy gets out himself. My child is in there, he says. Distraught parents have begun arriving. One brings an axe. The children inside are crying out for their mothers. But it is slow and painful work. This girl has lost a foot. They've been trapped for nearly an hour. Now Bechuan's playgrounds are full of children, but the rubble is too. I need 8 people, he says. Volunteer rescuers put up their hands. Many parents themselves. All around, the traumatized, the exhausted, the injured, and the emotional. This is the mayor begging people to be patient. On Yulong Street, they are gathering food. This was Bechuan's best street. It's already now the street of the dead. And the shop owner has to order the living to share his food. It's almost 1 hour after the main quake. China's worst disaster in 30 years is still claiming lives. Almost 15,000 in this city since this video began. The pain here is distant to us, but searing for everyone here. This is the man who recorded those scenes. He cries often, his father still missing. In his hour of filming, he says, the ground hardly stopped shaking. Those terrible scenes, which are hard enough to watch, were lived through by these people. These are the survivors of Bechuan, the lucky ones. Though how can you possibly call them that? They are refugees in a camp. They've lost their homes. Most have lost loved ones. They've lost everything, except for one thing. They will never lose the memory of that day. In Bechuan today, they remembered amid a crescendo of horns the moment at exactly 2:28 when this city died. China's army on the rubble of the school where more than 1,000 children were crushed to death. 3 minutes of overpowering emotion echoing across this huge country. And echoing the noise and the emotion of exactly a week ago, when Bechuan was turned upside down, its day turned into night. A city ground to dust, a people crushed. Bill Neely, News at 10, Bechuan.